Welcome to another IMS Reality Top Ranked Agent Help tutorial. For this tutorial, we'll learn about the information under the performance icon. For the purpose of this video, I'm using an older Chicago database, but as a member, you will have an up-to-date database for the MLS you required. Let's learn about performance. We'll click on the very first item, Combined Ends by the Numbers. What you can see is Chicago, at this time, had 23,817 agents who had participated in a transaction in the last 12 months. All of our timeframes are set at 12 months unless you choose to change it. So of those 23,817 agents, 4,833, or 20.29%, have sold only one unit in 12 months. Another 3,131 agents, or an additional 13.15%, for a cumulative total of 33.44% of all the agents in Chicago were selling less than 2 units in 12 months. So at that time, you could see almost 50% of the agents in Chicago were working at less than 4 units in a year. Tough market. Now, the way to use this chart, brokers are going to use this information and recruiters to establish benchmarks. Agents will use this tool to bolster their confidence by finding and noting their achievement level. So what you can do is scrolling down the outside will give you a percentage mark. So if you said to yourself, well, I want to be in the top 10% of agents by next year, what would that take? Right here, 10.29% will show you would need 21 units in Chicago to say you're in the top 10% of agents. You can continue to set your goals for yourself by following the outside chart and determining where your milestones will be. So your next one, say the top 5%. 32 units would put you there. And all the way down to the top 1%, which would take 77 units to say I'm in the top 1% of realtors in Chicago. 6 agents at that time were. Now the information on this chart, as we scroll down, we can see who the top agents are. One agent with 541 units is the top, the cream of the crop. Now this NR here represents a total number of 3,699 units. The units were sold in Chicago, but the agents were not from this MLS. They may have come in with buyers from a different MLS and sold the units. So the units are accounted for, but the agents are not, and that's why you'll see a not reported. Now, under performance, you can also see the chart separated by listing ends only, selling ends only, or combined ends by the dollars. You can see the dollar values. At that time, 2,130 agents sold less than $150,000 in real estate, and so on down the chart. Keep in mind, every drop-down menu has a Learn About. And every item in the drop-down menu has a little blue and white question mark, which is an extensive written help file. There's also a little blue and white eye icon on most pages, which will also give you information on how to operate that particular function. When you're finished, Click on your reality logo, and you're at the beginning of your program.